husband's breast, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers! Wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, big knight, and pull me in the dunnest smokes of hell, so that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold!
Excellent. The vow of Lady Macbeth. Next, we have the promise of revenge from Titus.
No, thou sad man, I am not tomorrow. She is thy enemy, and I thy friend. I am revenge, sent from the infernal kingdom to ease the gnawing vulture of thy mind by working wreakful vengeance on thy foes. Come down and welcome me into this world's life. Confer with me of murder and death. There's not a hollow cave or lurking place, no vast obscurity or misty veil, where bloody murder and detested rape can count for fear. For I will find them out, and in their ears tell them my dreadful name. Revenge, which makes the foul offender wake.
Next up, we have the preparation of Chiron and Demetrius. Come, Lavinia, look! Thy foes are bound. Sir, stop them out. Let them not speak, but let them hear the fearful words I utter. O villains, Chiron and Demetrius, here stands before you the spring whom you have stained with mud. This goodly summer with your winter mixed. You killed her husband, and for that vile fault, 2 of her brothers were condemned to death. My hand cut off and made a merry jest. Both her sweet hands, her tongue, and that more dear than hands or tongue, her spotless chastity. Inhuman traitors! What would you say if I should let you speak? Hark, villains, how I mean to martyr you. This one hand yet's left to cut your throats, whilst that Lavinia, between her stumps, thou holds the basin that receives your guilty blood. You know, your mother means to feast with me, and calls herself revenge, and thinks me mad. I will grind your bones to dust, and with your blood in it, a paste I'll make, and a coffin I'll rear of your 2 shameful heads. And bid that strumpet, your unhallowed dame, like to the earth, swallow her own increase. This is the feast I give her to, and this is the banquet she shall have faith upon. Far worse than Philomel, you used my daughter, and worse than Cornier, I shall be revenged. And now, prepare your throats. Come, Lavinia, receive the blood. And when they are dead, let me go grind their bones to powder small. And with this hateful liquor temper it, and in that pace let their vile heads be baked. Come, come, everyone, be officious to make this banquet, which I wish may prove more stern and bloody than the centaur's feast. So bring them in and I'll go play the cook and get them ready against the mother comes. Next up we have the murder of Clarence from Richard III.
You shall have wine enough, my lord, anon.
God's name, what art thou?
A man as you are.
Not as I am, royal.
Nor you as we are, loyal.
Thy voice is thunder, but thy looks humble.
My voice is now the king's. My looks, mine own.
How darkly and how deadly dost thou speak? Your eyes do menace me. Why look you pale? Who sent you hither? Wherefore do you come? To murder me?
Aye.
Sirs, you scarcely have the heart to tell me so, and therefore cannot have the heart to do it. Where are my friends have I offended you?
Offend us not. You have not offended us. You have offended the king.
Really? Erroneous vassal, the great King of Kings hath in his law commanded that thou shalt do no murder. Will you then spurn his edict to fulfill a man's? Take heed, for he holds vengeance in his hand to hurl upon the heads that break his law. If God will be revenged, oh, know you yet he doesn't.
What we do, sir, we do upon command.
And he that hath commanded is the king.
Erroneous vassal, the great King of Kings hath in his law commanded, thou shalt do no murder. Will you then fulfill a man's edict?
And that same vengeance shall be hurled on thee for false forswearing and for murder too. Thou didst receive the holy sacrament to fight and quarrel in the house of Lancaster.
And like a traitor to the name of God, didst break that vow, and use thy treacherous blade to uprivet the bowels of thy sovereign son,
whom thou wast sworn to cherish and defend.
How canst thou urge God's dreadful law to us when thou hast broken to such near degree?
Alas, for whose sake did I that ill deed? For Edward, for my brother, for his sake. Why, sirs, he sends you not to murder me for this, for in this sin he is as deep as I.
Who may be then a bloody minister, when gallant springing brave Plantagenet, that princely novice was struck dead by thee?
My brother's love. The devil, my rage.
My brother's love. Our duty and thy fault provoke us hither now to slaughter thee.
If you love my brother, love me, for I am his brother. If you be hired for me, go back again. I will send you to my brother Gloucester, who will reward you better for my life than Edward will for tidings of my death.
You are deceived, my lord. Thy brother Gloucester hates you.
Oh no, he loves me. Go you to him from me.
Very well.
Tell him that when our princely father York blessed his 3 sons with his victorious arm and charged us from his soul to love one another, he little thought of this divided friendship. Big Gloucester think of this, and he will weep.
High millstones, to lessen us to weep.
Oh, do not slander him, for he is kind.
Right like snow in harvest, thou deceivest thyself. 'Tis he who sends us to destroy you here.
Cannot be. For when I parted with him, he hugged me and swore with sobs that he would labor my delivery.
Why, so he doth. For now he delivers you from this world's thraldom to the joys of heaven.
Make peace with God. for you must die, my lord.
Hast thou that holy feeling in thy soul to counsel me to make my peace with God? And art thou to thine own soul so blind that you would war with God by murdering me? Ah, sirs, consider. He that sent you to do the deed will hate you for the deed.
What shall we do?
Relent, save your souls.
Relent. This cowardly and womanish.
Not to relent is beastly, savage, devilish. Which of you will do a prince's son being pent up from liberty as I am now? If two such murderers, such as yourself, would not entreat for life. My friend, I spy some pity in thy looks. Oh, if thine eye not be a flatterer, come thou on my side and entreat for me, as you would beg if you were in my distress. A begging prince, what beggar please not?
Look behind you, my lord!
Take out! And if this will not do, I'll drown you in the Momsey butt within.
A bloody deed, and most desperately dispatched. How fain like Pilate would I wash my hands of this most grievous guilty murder done.
Okay. Next up, we have the death of a tyrant.
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As low unto thy feet a Cassius fall, to beg enfranchisement for holiest Simba.
I could well move if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They are all afire, and each one does shine. But there's but one in all does hold its place. So when the world is painted well with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive, yet in the number I do know but one, that unassailable hold on its rank, unshake of motion, and that I am he. Let me a little show it, even in this, that I was constant, Publius be banished, and constant do remain to keep him so. Now without lift up Olympus, does not Brutus bootless kneel?
Shake hands for me!
Et tu, Brute. Now Caesar fall.
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Run hence! Proclaim it! Cry it in the streets!
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of yore, and all the clouds that load upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed for merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, and instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasings of a lute. But I am not shaped for such sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass. I, who am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph. I, that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by disassembling nature, deformed, unfinished, set before my time into this breathing world scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, I in this weak piping time of peace have no delight to pass away the time. unless to spy mine own shadow in the sun, and descant upon mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover in these fair, well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain and hate the idle pleasures of these days. I'm Cavalier, and you're like supervillain. This is Hollywood. Miss Christy Ballou. Larry Robinson. Francis Allen. Coming up to the front of the stage right here. Come up to this part here. The lovely, strange, and exotic Marcia Nile. And ladies and gentlemen, Tuana Dumont. We are Actors Cultural Theater. We'll see you at 4:30 for Steampunk Frankenstein. Ciao.